Hello everybody, it is Yami Fujita and we are back with more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. And hang on a second, because there was something that I had on here that's not... Oh, you know what, it was on Koga's thing, that's why. Alright. Well, hang on, now it's saying I gotta be logged in. Okay. I should be logged in now. This is that interactive stickers thing that I've been trying to get set up on to my stream. Okay, it's still telling me that I'm not logged in. Yeah, I don't know why it still thinks I'm not signed in. Okay, let me just try this link now. Okay, yep, there we go. Alright. Alright, as I was saying, we are back with Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. I'm streaming it tonight because tomorrow I won't be able to stream, but I'm gonna be doing this for the next few streams before Koga gets back with the Age of Imprisonment, rather. We left off last time I entered the stream earlier because of my eye irritation and being very tired. I felt myself dozing off during that stream. So, we're having a party right now, apparently. I don't quite remember why we decided that we were gonna have a party, but Byakuya is really trying to make an effort with everybody. And of course, one of me agreed to the idea of a party, so... But the problem is we are out past nighttime. So we'll see how long we're able to keep this up. But yeah, everybody's here. I believe. Most of us are here. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk to everybody. Or actually no, before we talk to everybody, let's look at this table, because Tato did a insane job with the cooking. It's such luxurious looking party dishes. It looks tasty. There are a lot of fancy looking party dishes on the tables toward the front. lot of tasty looking party dishes, meat, fish, it's all there. Yeah, everything's here. Man, the Tedder was really putting the work in. He was not playing around. Even though it took me the entire day just to clean this hall, I'm glad everyone's so happy. Finding that wrench wasn't easy. I hope he gives it back to me later. See a Gundam. Even though that man is a lowly worm, it appears his cooking skills are most impressive indeed. Nevertheless, even his food cannot stand against the gourmet cuisine of the multiverse. Oh yeah, I think we looked at that last time. Yeah, she has no like thoughts in her head about anything but the food. I think we did talk to everybody before we ended it. So, I'll do it again anyway, but yeah, I think we already talked to everybody before I ended the stream. Well, the carpet is spread out enough to cover most of the floor, so I guess it won't be that big of a deal. But it might be best to tell Mikan to be careful when she walks and stands. Hey, you were just kidding earlier, right? I don't know, I'm not telling you. My gosh, I need to keep an eye on her, man, seriously. I'm worried about Monokuma showing up. Yeah. We gotta do something about it. You're right, we should do something. I wonder if someone can do something about it. I don't know. I wonder. What is this conversation? It's just looping. Okay, is there anything else I should be looking at, or... Maybe just talk to people again. Okay, nope, we already did that. Well, I'm not sure who else to talk to in here. It's nice that there's an air conditioner, but the filter might need to be cleaned before we turn it on. Okay. Such a big table. Will the dishes be placed here too? We'll see. Iron plates? That reminds me. I saw some similar looking iron plates in the hallway too. But why are there iron plates bolted onto the walls? All is not what it appears to be. Huh? One of my 4 devas, Supernova Silver Fox, Sandy. Okay, what on earth? Okay, I gotta move myself over. Has seen what lies shrouded amidst the darkness. Though that iron plate appears to be bolted to the wall, it's actually bolted over what's known as a window. A window? There are no windows in this dining hall at all. I assume those iron plates are covering them. But why are iron plates covering the windows? Sandy, it appears your fur is rustling more than usual today. Hey, why are iron plates covering the windows? Such a fine day. Countless lives gasp their first breath, and countless more go the way of all flesh. I guess he doesn't know. Well, this building's in the middle of a renovation, so I guess that might have something to do with it, but... this place sure has a creepy atmosphere because of that. Suddenly, we heard the voice of the ultimate athlete protagonist ring throughout the dining hall. Now everybody else is here. Thank you for waiting. Teru is in the kitchen, and it appears Fuyuhiko did not come. I apologize. I did inform him about the party, but
も
It's not like you need to apologize, Peko. It's his fault for not coming.
うち
I explicitly stated that attendance was mandatory, but it's fine. If just one person is absent, that shouldn't pose a problem. He won't be able to do anything. What do you mean by that?
なんだ
More importantly,
おい
Hey! What is that? An intense expression spread across Byakuya's face as he looked at the table with various food dishes on it.
ありえん
Dangerous! What? As he stomped his way toward the table.
おい何してるんだよ
Man, you just completely played a trick on everybody? He's like, hey guys, look at that! Pew! Just dash to the table and start taking all the food?
ツリーズ勝手におめえだけ食いやがって
食っているのではない
You sure about that? That's what it looks like you're doing.
どう見たって食べてるじゃん
そうではないと言っているだろ
よく焼けたうまそうな肉のようじゃが
そのよく焼けた肉には何が刺さってる
Oh, these metal
別にしか
skewers?
そうだこの鉄串は立派な危険物だとなれば俺が責任持って
It
回収
just
すれば
sounds like you're
ならない
making it. I mean, I understand why you would want to take iron skewers away, but it really just sounds like you're making an excuse to eat all the food.
やあ
Hey, it looks like everyone's here. I should go ahead and bring out the rest of the. Huh? What? Some messy eater ruined my arrangement. Who made this dish? That would be me, but, are you a food critic?
どういうことだ
What are you plotting? Cooking with such dangerous items.
いやいやいやいやいや
Dangerous? That's churrasco. It's a South American meal where you stab meat on an iron skewer to cook it. I probably butchered the pronunciation, but just bear with me. It felt really tropical and exotic, so I thought it would totally fit the party's atmosphere. These iron skewers are a problem. Iron skewers aren't allowed either? If that's how you're acting, then there might be more skewers than just these.
行くぞ
Hey, Hajime, come with me. I need your help. Why me?
ああ
It's your fault for standing right in front of him. My condolences. Byakuya's face bore an intense expression as I reluctantly followed him out of the dining hall. Hang on a second. Okay. Gonna say, where did he go?
行くぞ
Alright. This is the kitchen. We have to thoroughly inspect it to make sure there are no dangerous items. Now let's hope that us walking out of that dining hall wasn't somebody's cue to do something. Thoroughly, huh? Byakuya stomped into the kitchen, and I followed after him.
Ika.
Let's get on with it then. Search this place thoroughly. As he issued that order, Byakuya began searching the whole kitchen from one end to the other. Look, I found these. There are forks and knives on that shelf. Don't tell me, those too?
当然だ
These are definitely dangerous items. If you're just eating, chopsticks are enough. Boy, not everybody knows how to use chopsticks. Like, I know they're in Japan, so maybe they all do, but you're not gonna tell me to use chopsticks instead of utensils. Chopsticks are a utensil, but you know what I mean, it's silverware. And after he set that, Byakuya threw the forks and knives into the duralumin case, one after the other. I don't know why that's so hard to pronounce. Duralumin. You're being very thorough about this. Alright, so I'm assuming you don't want glass cups or, well, knives. I'm assuming you don't want a knife set here either. There appear to be various types of knives. Okay, well, pay attention, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. If we see one missing later on... I have a question. Knives are far too dangerous. Hand them over to me. I'll safeguard them. He is really... like, he must have a vivid memory of what happened in the first game. Everybody lost that memory, but he must still have something. I mean, they did meet Monokuma and everything, so everybody's on edge, but still. It just feels like he's not taking any chances after what happened in the first game. Byakuya grabbed the knife from my hand and threw it into the Duralumin case with the rest. Of course. Man, that is a huge piece of... I don't know if that's chicken or ham or what. Well, ham wouldn't have that bone in it. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine. Seafood dishes, too. There's even a huge piece of meat on the bone. That Teru Teru. He sure got fired up. I don't even know if I'd be able to eat that much food. It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skewer in the churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. Okay, what else? Equipment list. This paper is... I see. It appears to be an equipment list for the kitchen. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons. Okay, definitely memorize these numbers. 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it. Though the building's old, the kitchen is impressive. Compared to a normal restaurant, it's not too shabby. But it's strange. One of the items on this list seems to be short by 1. The knives? Well, he already got rid of it. Is it necessary to go this far? I'm doing this because it's necessary. If I'm to fulfill the promise I made to not let anyone become a victim, I must be extra vigilant. Really? Is that all? What do you mean? Well, I'm just assuming, but I think something must have happened to you. After all, you decided to throw a party so suddenly. I can't help but think there's a reason for that. That's not it. I've been a distrustful person for as long as I can remember. Distrustful person? I don't really like to talk about my past, but it's fine. I'll just tell you a little bit of it. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Byakuya has a past he can't talk about? Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. But in this kind of situation, my skeptical nature might be of good use. If we're to survive here, skepticism is necessary at all costs. By the way, that past you mentioned... Now's not the time. However, one day, there will definitely be a time when I will be able to tell you about it. If nothing happens and time passes for us peacefully, I'll have no choice but to talk. That sounded pretty deep. I sort of feel like things are even more mysterious now, because he hasn't told me the whole story. This guy might have a deep mystery hidden within him. Deeper than I thought he'd have. Hey, enough with the unnecessary banter. We better hurry and find the rest of those dangerous items. Yeah, got it. Even so, he sure works us hard. It's probably more in line with his actual personality, I bet. No, what's wrong, Teru? What? Kitchen's a mess. What happened here? Don't raise your annoying voice. I just removed all the dangerous items. There are no knives or forks. Why? How come? I literally just said that I removed all the dangerous items. Don't tell me. You're treating cooking utensils like dangerous items?
Yeah.
Well, most of the dishes are finished. All I gotta do is arrange the plates so it's not a problem, but still. Hajime! Stop it, get off me! Not into that sort of thing? Well, that's a little depressing. Trust me, I'm the one who's depressed here. Hey, before you start getting all flirty, explain this. I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. That's right. As far as I know, it's been missing from the start. From the start? Somebody has it in their possession. No matter how clean this place gets, stuff is still bound to go missing in an old building, right? If it's been missing all along, we can't really do anything about it, right? You're right. There's no place to hide such a long skewer anyway. Very well. All I need to do is keep a watchful eye. Don't tell me you plan to keep a watchful eye all night long. Alright, let's go back. The others should be waiting for us. You too, Teru. Come to the dining hall for now. Okay. Jeez, he's such a pushy leader. They're finally back.
No.
Hey, let's eat already. I'm starving. There's still an issue we need to address first. Huh? An issue? Yes, I'm gonna get some water. That's the issue. Alright. Who do I gotta beat the crap out of? Just say the word. I'll do it for you. That won't be necessary. The issue is where to safeguard this Duralumin case. Or Duralumin case. That word will forever be impossible to say. Duralumin case that has all the confiscated dangerous items. I'm just gonna look up how to pronounce it. I'm sure it's Duralumin. Yeah, it's Duralumin. Alright, anyway. Can't we just leave it here? I've already put a lot on the case. Well, I've already put a lock on the case, so it shouldn't be a problem. But we should definitely up the security and keep it someplace safe. Someplace safe? Oh, there's a storage room at the back of this old building. A storage room, huh? Even so, we can't leave the case alone in there. Then someone should guard it. That would keep it safe, yes? Who? I'll do it, of course. Are you sure? I guess if you insist. Just kidding. But it'll be lonely there by yourself. I don't mind. I'm really not that good in situations where I have to be around lots of people anyway. If I wrote a song about this, the title would definitely be Lonely Girl in the Storage Room.
しかし
However, Teru Teru has gone to the trouble of cooking. Is it alright for me to bring some of it with me? Yeah, that's totally fine. But if you're gonna do guard duty anyway, it might be better if you avoid the storage room. Why? Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. Also, I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health.
なるほど
In that case, why don't you guard it in the office? If I recall correctly. There's also a circuit breaker in there too. It'd be a good idea to guard that as well. Yeah, the office sounds nice. I'm pretty sure it's not that dirty either.
分かった
Understood. So I need to be on guard duty at the office. Then I should get going. Have fun tonight, everyone. I'm taking with her the Duralumin case and a plate pot with food. Peckle left the dining hall.
ふむふむ
So she's not here, and Fuyu is still not here. If she ends up dead, or if Fuyu ends up dead, that's gonna look really bad on the other person. Seeing Peko's back as she walks away makes me feel like she's got this super cool melancholy vibe.
あれ
But shouldn't she have taken that other case with her too? This. No. This case is fine.
あれれ
No fair. You're like the only one who got to bring their own stuff.
当然だ
When you're as special as me, you get special privileges. When you put it that way, it's hard to argue with you.
いいか
This Duralumin case stays with me at all times. I put the key to the other case in here as well. I will take full responsibility for watching over it. There's no way I can let anyone else handle this matter. And more importantly, we're all done now, right? Let's start the party.
黙れ
No, there's still more.
やってやろうじゃねえか
What do you want me to beat the crap out of? Just hurry up and tell me already. Seriously, it has nothing to do with that. Actually, if you're volunteering, I do have one particular nuisance in mind. Huh? Are you talking about
そうだ
Monokuma, of course. He's the one thing that could obviously disrupt this party.
本気出すぞ
Alright, so you'll let me eat if I beat the crap out of Monokuma, right? That's obviously not allowed. Wait a second. If you actually pick a fight with that thing, you're just gonna end up perforated.
どけよ
Are you telling me to wait till I starve to death?
ね
Starve to death? That's a little extreme. Our opponent is not someone we can just fight. Rather, it's better if we use our heads and think of a plan.
えねえね
And I'll do something about it.
何
Do something? You? You just straight up underestimating her?
おいおい
Hey now, what can a girl like you do? You're just gonna put yourself in danger. That is just completely sexist.
えうん
I won't. It's not like I personally do something. You won't? Do you intend to utilize Monami? Or utilize Monami? Yeah, if I can talk her into helping us, she might be able to keep Monokuma at bay. At least that's what I think. That's probably a good idea. She looks like the type that's easily manipulated. Plus, Monami and Monokuma totally have a rivalry going on.
くすくす
Well, it's a pretty one-sided rivalry.
大丈夫
But will you really be okay, Chiaki? I still think it's dangerous.
大丈夫だよ
I'll be fine. If things get dangerous, I'll just run away as fast as I can. Yeah, good luck with that. Well then, I'll be going now. There's a lot of people leaving. What is this feeling? I feel somewhat uneasy. Yeah, the whole point was for us to be having a party, and now we're sending a bunch of people off to do tasks. It's not like I have a bad feeling about this, but something else feels off. So it's all settled, right? Then can we... You're right. Let's begin. Alright!
よかろう
So the banquet has finally commenced. You better keep me entertained. And with that, the party started. With the remaining people left, now that I think about it, I still don't understand why we're even having a party in the first place. But whatever the reason, everyone seems to be having fun.
いいのかもう食っていいのか
You're already doing it in the picture. Exactly, you're already eating.
止まらねえよ飯を食う手が止まらねえよ
まあ止まらなくて当然だよ。だって世界一美味しいパーティー料理だからね。たとえ満腹になったとしてもあまりの美味しさゆえに食べ続けざるを得ない。それが僕の作る世界一美味しい料理なんだよね。
なんか逆に怖いですけど。
食わねえのかだったら俺が一人で食っちまうぞ
厨房でじゃんじゃん作ってるからこっちにじゃんじゃん持ってくるね。
ねえみんな、せっかくだから写真撮ってあげようか。はあ、素敵ですね。
Okay.
お願いします。
I'm sure these pictures will come in handy later on. This feels weird. When I first came to this island, watching everyone have fun was so frustrating. But now, it feels reassuring. We're actually friends who fight together. Friends who developed a sense of unity. Nekomata? Did something happen? Party's just started, but I must return to my cottage. Don't be foolish. I won't allow such selfish actions.
止めてくれる
Don't stop me, Byakuya. There comes a time when a man knows he's gotta go. If I don't go now, it would shame me as a man. Crap in my pants would totally shame me as a man. So he was talking about the toilet. If you need to use the bathroom, there's one in this old building. Why don't you need to go back to your cottage? I've been trying to use it many times, but the doors just won't open at all. What is this blasphemy? What now? My hellhound earring has disappeared. Did it vanish into subspace? Calm down, you probably just dropped it somewhere. Oh crap, I'm gonna crap! Shut up, don't you dare! Hey, is it really alright if I eat all this? Don't be an idiot, make sure you leave some for me.
ほらほら。
Hey, Byakuya, everyone come on, I'm gonna take a picture. You might not want to take a picture right now.
はい。
Alright, say cheese. Hey, why can't you all act a little more mature? What was that beep?
なんだ
What was that sound just now? Hello? It's dark all of a sudden. Did the power go out?
停電だよ
Blackout? Blackout? Hang on. Okay. I thought we were losing signal for a second.
おい、何も見えねえぞ。
In that instant, as we stumbled around in the darkness, our fear swallowed us up like a flood.
真っ暗だよもうお先真っ暗だよ
The sounds of screams and frantic footsteps rang throughout the dark dining hall. And were immediately swallowed up by another sound.
みんな落ち着いて。こういう時は落ち着かないと。足踏まないでよ。
おいお前何をしている
And because the windows were entirely covered, the blackout surrounded us with complete darkness. Complete darkness. And therefore, no matter how long I wait, There's no way my eyes will adjust.
電気つけろって飯が食いづれえじゃ
And
ねえか
nobody knows where the light switch is at. What do you mean turn the lights on?
みんなどこにいるの？停電って厨房だけじゃないの？
Has Byakuya said a word since the blackout
これっ
happened?
てブレーカーが落ちたんじゃないですか？
You're from what?
ちょっと待ってろ。俺が壁伝いに何とかしてくっから。
Within the darkness, we fervently waited to be released from our fear. We anxiously waited, and after a while, it finally... Oh, okay, the lights are back on, but where's everybody else at? At that moment, when the lights in the dining hall finally turned back on, a shocking scene unfolded before our eyes. That is... Mikan's appearance had been compromised. Oh boy. How many times am I gonna have to do this for you, Mikan? How many times are we gonna go through this? Like, no, like seriously, what is wrong with this woman? Like, I understand that the lights were turned off, and I know that I'm forgetting names already, and I know somebody already said what is her name? I don't want to keep forgetting names. Hang on. Gotta fix the audio now too. Maida, she already said to make sure that we watch Mikan because of her clumsiness. But like you cannot keep on tripping and ending up in the most absolutely ridiculous positions. I cannot keep doing this for you. Seriously, like
どうやって転べばそんな風になるんだって
like I said, like how do you land? How on earth do you land like that? She had like what was it the first time? It was like she had extension cords or something just completely wrapped around her. And now she's got food wrapped around her and a plate right in the sweet spot. Just a whole plate of food right exactly where. How does it end up there? How do you fall and a whole plate of food ends up there, of all places?
はいエッチなポーズだあからさまなサービスシーンだね
Please stop, Yoko. Yeah, I'm not even really doing that good of a job of covering this because I'm kind of transparent, so you can still kind of see it, but...
こいつはたまんねえっす
Yeah, I'm sorry, I would kind of be on Ibuki's side. I would just be laughing at this entire thing.
まひるちゃんシャッターチャンスだよ
She is not snapping any shorts or pictures of this.
ダメに決まってるでしょ許してよもう許して
Can somebody please just get the food? Preferably a girl, please get the food off of that area.
皆さんそろそろ助けてあげましょうよ
Mikan, we cannot keep doing this. How many times are you gonna trip and fall and land in the most absolutely awkward positions?
ごめんなさ
I'm terribly sorry for all this trouble. I'm so sorry.
いね
Yeah, from now on, just be careful.
あれ
Oh, I'm glad the lights are back on here too. So you were the one who fixed the breaker, Kazuchi. You were unusually useful this time.
つうかよ
Well, no, I couldn't find my way to the office with the circuit breaker. Huh? Then why are the lights back on? Who knows?
バカじゃないの？
Don't who knows me? You're so useless. Alright, it's not my fault, you know? Like, it's not my fault, you know? There's no way I could have found my way to the office in that darkness.
あらら？
Oh my.
どうしたの？
Sonya, did something happen?
えっと
No, Byakuya's missing. Did he go somewhere? That's why I said, did he even say a word while that entire blackout was happening? Byakuya? We immediately looked around. How did nobody hear him running off? We immediately looked around the dining hall, and sure enough, Byakuya, who promised he would lead us in situations like this, was nowhere to be found.
あれ？
That's weird. He was here earlier, right?
えーっと
Did he run off somewhere during the blackout? Again, there's no way we wouldn't have heard him do that. In that pitch blackness? I'm a little worried. We should split up again and go look for him. I'll look in the storage room. So, can I ask you to check the entrance, Hajime? Yeah, got it.
とりあえずよ
And I guess I'll go look in the office.
では
I shall go look around the hallway. I'll wait here since I'm kind of in the middle of eating anyway. She's still gonna eat while this is going on? I must. Bathroom. He still hasn't even gone to the bathroom yet. I must man up and check the bathroom. Well, good luck. Okay, hang on a second, guys. We're gonna save. And then I'm gonna just, be right back. Just gotta say hi to somebody real quick. Okay, hang on. I there's somebody who started streaming, but they didn't go into their actual stream yet. They're still in the start stream screen, so I'll just come back. I'll come back until they're ready. Alright, so Neko's gonna check the bathroom. Oh, I think he... Okay. Alright. Soon as I hit the button to unpause. Alright, guys, sorry, hang on. Alright, sorry guys. Alright, Twitch is also saying that my stream quality is unstable right now. But hopefully nothing bad happens too often. Alright, he's gonna check the bathroom. I don't understand this man up thing.
まったくもう
Jeez, Mr. Ham Hands ran away just because there was an itty-bitty blackout?
クスクス
Such a shameful leader. If I find him, I'm gonna finger flick him in the face as punishment. We definitely need to keep an eye on her, man. Even so, where did Byakuya go? I believe I have to go check the entrance. I'm pretty sure Chiaki was there. Oh boy. He's still okay. Oh boy, I gotta go back in here. Okay, hold on. I'm pressing the clean button. Nothing's happening. This feature. I'm pressing the clean button and it's not working. And the despair meter's pretty high. I keep on forgetting. Yeah, the clean button is not working. Okay, so, well, worst case scenario for this pet is that it dies, and then I gotta wait for another pet. Okay, well, I don't have any other items. Yeah, so this guy's gonna have to be left alone. Like, I'm sorry. Anyway. That's the dining hall. And that's the storage room. That's to go outside. I have searched the hallway, but there's no sign of Byakuya. Where did he go? Is he outside? I haven't looked yet. I'll go check. I shouldn't have to look at what everybody else has said before checking this, so... let's go ahead and see what's happened outside, because again, we've sent multiple people out there now. Peko walked out, Fuyu never showed up. Chiaki went out, and then Byakuya disappeared in that blackout. So... I am really concerned about what's going on, like, about the state of either one of those people. Oh, Chiaki's alive, okay. And she's with Monomi. And Chiaki and Monomi are standing in front of the entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma. Hajime, what about the party? It's not done yet, right? I haven't even joined in yet. Hey, Chiaki, did you happen to see Byakuya pass by here? Byakuya? Nope, I didn't. But what happened to Byakuya? There was a sudden blackout inside the old building and Byakuya vanished during that time. So we thought he might have gone outside, but... nope, nobody came out. Hopefully she's not lying. If nobody came out, does that mean he's still inside? Or was he hiding inside? Again, how does somebody that big move unheard? If that's the case, we might have missed each other. That's what I think. Back in the dining hall now. Hajime, how'd it go? Well, when I talked to Chiaki, she said he didn't go outside. That's weird. No one was inside the storage room either. He wasn't in the kitchen, obviously. No one was in the office. Nobody was in the office? Huh? What about Peko? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, actually, not even Peko was there. Well, that's not good. No, why was she not there? And Penko's gone too? Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom. This guy is just useless. Like, come on now. Truly outrageous. Did something happen, Akane? Well, do any of you smell something? When partially digested food is absorbed by the small intestine, it's decomposed by bacteria releasing gas. You could have just said you passed gas, Mikan. That's all you had to say. You passed gas. You tripped, fell, your plate of food somehow landed right in your crotch area, sitting up perfectly so that the food didn't even fall off the plate. You got a bunch of string sausages wrapped around your entire legs and arms, and now you're farting. Which is mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract, but whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted to the anus. Those are the mechanics of farting, but farting isn't something to be embarrassed about.
そうじゃなくてよ。
I'm not talking about that.
待て。
It smells like blood. Blood? As Akane's nose twitched like a beast's, she suddenly pointed. It's coming from over there. Under the table? A table at the very back of the dining hall. Oh my goodness, guys. The smell of blood coming from that table? It's best if we go check it out, Hajime. Yeah. Just want to see what everybody has to say.
あえて言おう。
Mirage Golden Hawk. June P would like to inform you of something. From this point on, if you proceed, you may eventually regret that decision someday. If you still intend to go, I will not stop you. Okay. But now, seriously, what is the deal with this pet thing? He's not moving. His despair meter is gonna max out at this point.
なんだそれ。
The smell of blood, you say? It's probably the smell of a rare steak or something, right? I like that they put the names of the songs up here. They didn't do that in the first game. I'm gonna crap. I'm gonna crap. I'm gonna crap. I'm gonna crap. He's been holding in this crap for so long.
Yeah.
The smell of blood? That's weird. I didn't cook any dishes that involve rare meat. So there's no way there'd be any smell of blood. So all the meat that you were dealing with in there, none of it was rare? How's that possible? I'm gonna come to her last, because I just feel like she's gonna say something very outrageous. Sorry, my nose is super untalented. But my ears are way talented, no joke. With the Pinocchio nose, okay. If it's the smell of blood, I should be used to smelling it. I don't know. Smelling blood? How can anyone even do that? It's just her imagination, right? That's obviously what it is. You better hurry and check it out so we know for sure. The smell of blood. I'm only able to smell the appetizing aromas wafting around from the dishes. You're like a wild dog, Akane. You even wolfed down a ton of food. Yeah, of course, completely off topic. Alright, well, we need to check what's underneath this table. Now, perfectly timed that with the music there. But anyway, the smell of blood. What in the world is at that table? Again. Fuyu never showed up. And Penko was the first to walk out to look at the office. And then Chiaki went out, we know that she's fine. And then there was a blackout and Byakuya went missing. If Byakuya's body is under this table, somebody in this room did it without question, because there is no way. It's under there. Under the table? I dashed towards the table at the back, reached out towards the tablecloth. And then I stopped. Is this nervousness? Fear? Why am I nervous? It can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go. It's exactly what you think it is. Somehow, during that blackout, somebody was able to move Byakuya's big body underneath this table. Just move his corpse. Kill him, first of all. Kill him and roll his big body under this table completely undetected. Like, how is that possible? And what is that tool that's next to his body? And for the rest of my life, I will never forget what I just saw. Oh, what I saw. I saw the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. I'm already dead and beyond recognition. Like, I should have known from the moment he said he wouldn't let anyone become a victim, that he would be the first. I mean, he said he wouldn't let anyone be the victim, but he ended up being the victim. Chapter 1, Destination Despair. And I just stood there, horrified, as showers of screams rang out behind me. I gotta unplug the phone. As I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend. Why? What is this? It's impossible! Don't mess with me, man! This must be some kind of mistake! This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce! Cause it's, if not, this... Good gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse. Oh, of course you're here now. My, now this is interesting. On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder? Hold on. And does this mean... Of course. Byakuya was killed by one of you. What? If you look at the body, you can tell instantly. He was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? You can't even see his face. A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this. If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies. You're lying. It killed the moment I screamed. It killed the moment I screamed that word. A big, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body. Which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered. Oh, what is this? Oh, Pekko's back now. Is this really Byakuya? Why did this happen? Why Byakuya? I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here. Don't jump to conclusions. So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way? Class trial? I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets killed, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is? That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit. It can't be. Someone actually killed... There's no way. If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya. There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen. If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the blackened. And it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone. Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth. On my grandfather's name. You have a grandpa? On my grandfather's grave. Grave? Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him? On my grandfather's plane. What happened to your grandpa? Did this plane crash? I don't even know where to begin at this rate. I knew that was coming already. Did you see that? A stunning display of power? Defy your big brother and I will show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma. Why is she bleeding so much? Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave this whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating. I wish you the best of luck. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair. What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this? Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other, because you're all friends. But Mr. Hands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right? That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I've finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them. Seriously? Did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it. No, friends doubting friends is a major no-no. Now shut up! Just go away already, you useless piece of trash! Threats are scary. Do we really have to do it? No, I don't want to do something like that. I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary. However, if it is just as Hyoko said, if we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. Still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason, I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I'll do my best to prove there's no killer among us. We all have to investigate. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
間違いないよ
but that which is trying to crush us. This despair. But that which is trying to crush us. This despair. This hopeless reality, that's the real enemy we need to fight. I'm going to survive this. Then, I have to fight it. Before you start, can I say something?
あのね
In closed-circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's gonna guard the crime scene. What should we do?
そっか
Oh yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroyed the evidence?
石
Look over there, that big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. What the heck? What happened? He just ran? That guy? He has a sensitive heart despite his looks. Is that what that means?
ね
I could be the one who I could be the one who watches the crime scene. I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? I'll do my best. I'll do my very best to not get in your way. I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy. Autopsy, please?
えっと
So you're gonna stay as well? Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. Going through each grain of sand on a beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who could do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us could be able to do that. So, let's first rely on our intuition. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya. But to perform an autopsy on your friend, how cruel. But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
信じない信じない
I won't believe it. Byakuya got killed. I don't believe that at all. Fine. I'm in.
確かに
If we're to survive, this is our only path.
最悪だよ
I need some water. Alright. Oh, sorry, wait, I didn't read the line. Something like this is the only thing we could do in order to stay alive. Okay. Yeah, fix the audio again. Finding out who the killer is. That's our only hope for survival. Something like this is hope? Even so, I still gotta do it. And I'll string him longer than I did last time. Ta-da! You thought it was time for the investigation? But... The Monokuma file! Just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? The hell? What the hell is a Monokuma file? Jeez, explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones. Well, it's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes. Let's see. The Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body. That Monokuma file looks more refined than the last game. I brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice, I want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world. The Mother Teresa of the mascot world. Wait, hang on. My history and knowledge is failing me right now. Okay, yes, never mind, I remember. Okay, anyway. Nice! Nice! You say, you're just a selfish meanie! My, Monami, the meaningless mascot, you still here? Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre! Come on, let's go, your turn's already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me! And don't pull my ears, they're gonna come off! They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Anyway, I guess I should look it over just in case. Jeez, these Monokuma files are more advanced now. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. Well, yeah, we were all right there. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. Yeah, so all those marks you see are stabs. How on earth did we not hear a single thing? How on earth did we not hear somebody getting stabbed 10 times? Somebody as big as Byakuya getting stabbed 10 times in the same room. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals such as poison were detected. So, Byakuya is really dead. Damn it. You promised there wouldn't even be one victim. Why'd you end up being one? We all knew this wasn't gonna happen. And now I'll never know what you were going to say to me. Can I talk to others about my past? I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Oh, what if none of the people here are the killers? What if they bring somebody back from the first game? That would be really shocking if they did that. But anyway. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did he even mean? Could it be? Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys? It can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? I already forgot that he said that. The traitor? I know that in the first game I was hoping that Byakuya would end up dead. But now that it's actually happened, now it's like... I slightly feel... Well, no, I do feel terrible because it was killed. But... And especially because he was... appeared like he was kind of turning a new leaf. Kind of. No way. Just because he said lots of serious things, it doesn't mean he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Alright. Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. Are they gonna bring back the Box 15 music, or are we gonna get some new investigation music? That's right. I need to do it. If we're gonna survive this, we need to do it. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Okay, we got some new music. And it's just called Homicide. Or no. Yeah, it's just called Homicide. Alright. I'll talk to everybody in the room first. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call! Why do I even talk to this guy? Is this effort futile? Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? Is it not a mirror? It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring. Long ago in a faraway... Why do I even talk to this guy? Long ago in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. This is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched, blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a freaking Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor. The carpet didn't cover the whole floor and might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards. There it is! I have found it! Truly that is the Hellhound Earring! It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it could probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up? Give up what? The world? I might give up the earring. Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. But why am I being scolded? It was fools of me to rely on you fools. Fine. I shall do something about it on my own. Now if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. This guy is worse than Hiro. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboard. Okay, so the gaps in the floorboard are important as well. Perhaps there's something else hidden in the floorboards. Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. I need some more water. I'm just gonna check on this. Still not letting me clean him. Why did they even add this into the game? And Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout. Then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it, that's obvious. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Is nobody gonna question how he even got... how all this happened without any of us hearing a thing? even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
そうじゃなくてさ。
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Because how on earth could none of us hear a thing? I understand there was a lot of people walking around screaming and everything, but there's no way you would not hear somebody getting slaughtered. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Who? Her, who? The who heard something. You guys know I'm slow. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. It's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. Oh god, why are they showing it again? I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself, how in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up... It's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. Did somebody pull the carpet from under her? You gotta get this picture out of here. Did somebody pull the carpet that she was standing on? Mai, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. Well, that's how it is. Of course I'm not fine. Not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you? That we have to find out who the killer is, find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive. I'm not sure if that would have helped. This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, fine, I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue? Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Yeah, how good were you with those photos, too? Because we definitely want to look at that. Take the picture, alright, I say cheese. The blackout happened the minute she took the pictures, right? Oh yeah, the pictures. Wanna see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Let's see. It's this photo. I'm trying to see what that is in Hyoko's hands, but I don't think it's... I think it's just the cup. I don't... That silver thing might be a part of her robe. And this one... Byakuya is standing in the corner there. I know that Teru Teru was in the kitchen. I don't know why Gun was making that pose. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Something wrong? I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was... standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall furthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. How on earth? He was standing right behind Mikan. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could. Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright. Now that that's decided, she is the ultimate photographer, and see. Now that that's decided, you better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around? Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but... It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Alright, well that's everybody here. So what's left is to investigate everything else. I am going to look at... I'll look at the body last. The Duralumin case is still here, and it's open. Was it open before, or was it closed? Because I could have sworn he had both closed. This is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of Duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but... There's a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nice sticking pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside's empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is... this small key. It must be the key to the other Duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. Well, we gotta go check that. If the key to that Duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that Duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this Duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was gonna happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? Alright. Well, we know we gotta check that. Case in the office. Alright, well, I'm gonna look at the body now. Let's go to this table. Under this very table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is... this desk lamp. Hasn't even moved. Looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it could have been useless during the blackout. Would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly look beneath the table. Immediately I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron, hanging in the air. Oh, what's that hanging off the table? And during the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things. But he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind the death. Alright, let's start with... The bloodstains, fine. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. I mean, this blood is everywhere. Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? What's the green on it? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. Was there a room that was green? In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? There's some on the knife, too. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? That does look similar to the knives that were in the kitchen, but... Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. Everyone who came, Fuyu never showed up. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Duralumin case. Is it possible they stole this knife from the case? Or they hid it somewhere hard to find? Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Glowing paint as well. No, sorry. The hope meter is at 0. The despair meter is almost full. Alright, we're not done here. And they are night vision goggles. These are night vision goggles. So, what was the purpose then? So, the glow paint and the night vision goggles had to be related, obviously. What is this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table? Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they? Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles, it explains how they were able to see in the dark during the blackout in order to commit the killing. But why was the knife... Why was there a piece of tape and the knife covered in glowing paint? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock the self-defense kits too. Well then we gotta look back there. See if anything's over there. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? That has to be the only solution. The body is collapsed face down under the table. If he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he was... That's not what it said. Hold on. Collapsed face down under the table as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was. Hang on. As if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was... He repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Nothing much out of the ordinary here. A lot of tasty looking party dishes here. In the end, nobody really ate that much. Can't imagine these are related to the incident, okay? Just gotta make sure, we gotta make sure. Is there anything else here that needs to be investigated? Because I don't see anything. And there's still something else that has to be investigated, I know it. A remote-controlled air conditioner. The air conditioner? Could it be? Why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? And no, but that's when the blackout happened. Something beeped. And so that means the air conditioner is what caused the blackout. But why? Hang on. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. Besides the surveillance cameras and monitors. And the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Exactly when the... So this is a timer. And there's a timer connected to the AC. And it was set to the exact time that the death happened. But why is it at 86 degrees? I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around that same time. No, it was that exact same time. If so, that means... that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. No, why is it at 86 degrees? Where else should I investigate? Hajime, a moment? What is it? When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone else had to say? Has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings toward Hope's Peak Academy. Isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine. If we're going together, let's just get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
ありがとう
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
さて
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Ibuki's already standing here. There's Sonya. Apparently, a great man once said investigation should be done on foot. So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? I was just thinking the same thing. How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I have perfect ears. Good, well then that means you heard something during the blackout. I see. If your hearing's so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? I'd hardly eat it for breakfast.
なるほどね
Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kinda heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of it. If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it! What if she takes you seriously? Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout... It was Mahiru. Next was Kazuichi's voice. Then the next was mine.
おい何も見えねえぞ
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point. And it has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there was more voices, one after the other.
みんな落ち着いてこういう時は落ち着かないと足踏まないでよ
おいお前何をしている
So Byakuya did speak.
やめろ
No, this part was none of that was heard the first time. I don't remember any of that being heard the first time. The owl maybe, yes.
電気つけろって飯が食いづれえじゃねえか
みんなどこにいるの停電って厨房だけじゃないの
これってブレーカーが落ちたんじゃないですか
ちょっと待ってろ俺が壁伝いに何とかしてくっから
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me. Praise me. Give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said? Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell, what's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care. Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? Then praise me! Let me bite you! Ow! Why are you really biting me? Alright, we'll talk to Sonya next. Is this the office behind her? Or, no, that's the kitchen. There is something I wanted to ask you. What is it? It appears that only that wall is different color than material. Different color and material. Why is that?
きっと
It's probably a fire door. Fire door? You never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right? I see, it's like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors? Truly, I'm culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself. Now, this fire door is clearly important. Alright, let's go into the kitchen. And all the food's still there. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teto? He was. He came back into the dining hall. That blackout startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you use that kitchen stove as a light?
Yeah.
That's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Okay. The food. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
まあそんな
It's a
感
dish
じか
fit
な
for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself. But it's so big, where did you get it? I asked Nekamaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekamaru is so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know? Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened, right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them?
正直なところ
Well, it's not like I actually believed it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'd probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. Yeah, exactly, it didn't. That's what I was saying. It looked like it looked similar, but at the same time, it didn't. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check? Like, it had to have been Fuyu because Fuyu was never checked. He never showed up. But again, I just can't jump to conclusions. Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. That is a good theory as well. Maybe they brought the knife in advance before Byakuya got there to pat anybody down. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. I guess I've pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Let's get going. Alright. No, wait. This is the storage room. Anything useful in here? This storage room is really dusty and dark. My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Why are there irons in here? Are these irons? Looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on? It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister. And what's that cloth inside the box? There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone. Wise decision. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here. Is this a tablecloth? A tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on. There's something on it. Blood. A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look. It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means the tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Hey, Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. That skipped twice. Let's move on and investigate other places. Ah, I get it, you're right. Alright, get back out of here. That's the dining hall. Up there's the office. Alright, well, we'll check the bathroom and the office. Nope, that's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there. There's nobody. Someone in there? You knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but There's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Well, the office shouldn't be locked.
ひなたくん
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside the office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Let me just save real quick. There's another AC and an AC remote controller. Why is Monokuma laying there? That must be this old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
なるほどね
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. If they had to have grabbed a ladder to reach that, first of all. That is really high up. The circuit breaker's pretty high up. Even if you use a step ladder, you won't reach it. Then why would you put a breaker up that high? I totally agree, that's why it's so mysterious. Like, why would you install a breaker panel that high in the air? During the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way to be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did. What? It's here! You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you even reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic. Liar! I'm serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks, just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place. The hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. Alright guys, well, I think I'm just gonna end it here. In the next stream, this investigation should be wrapped up and we should start on the class trial. So, I'll be back on Thursday, because again, I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday for more of this game. And we finally have our first incident though, so now it's on. The game is afoot. And it's time to figure out what on earth happened. I'll see you all next time, and have a great night everybody.